When talking about drug and alcohol addiction, what do we mean? It means when a person can't stop themselves from using and abusing drugs and alcohol, no matter how badly they want to stop. It's impossible. That's what we call addiction. Addiction really is a disease. Some people may think addiction is not a big deal, but it's no laughing matter. When people start using and abusing drugs and alcohol, do you think that their goal is to become addicted? Of course not. All they know is they like the feeling of the high and buzz that they get from the substances. They feel it's possible to control it. Unfortunately, drug and alcohol abuse changes the way the brain works. Once you start using it, you create a sense of normalcy. But within, it takes over your body and changes the chemical balance in your brain. Addicts start to ignore things like fatigue and hunger because they're focused on partying. They start to ignore the signs that the body is giving them. The body also tends to crave those substances even more and puts precedence over those substances over things that the body tends to need. And that's what happens to the body. Do you think you can control it? No. That's why it's an addiction, and it is awful. Drug and alcohol addiction can cause many serious ongoing problems. Some of those include your body starts deteriorating and having pain. You're having memory problems, relating people to who they are, like your spouse, family, and friends. You can have work problems. You may have trouble with the law and even go to jail. It doesn't matter what the person is doing. At the same time, they're hurting other people because they're focused on getting that high, so they start stealing from other people, and that's when they get caught. Addiction right now affects many people. 20 million people in America have problems with drug and alcohol addiction. It can affect anyone at any age. It's really common to have to start when they're young, but children can become addicted really quickly. Some people start using drugs and alcohol when they're like 15 or 16, and that puts them at a high risk of becoming addicted quickly. The reason that some people can become addicted, it's really an individual mindset. Another thing that affects people is their home environment, the friends that they surround themselves with, any problems that they confront. A big one is depression. It can really influence a person's mind and they can become addicted. There are many ways to help with addiction, like rehab. But people need to realize that they need help. And that's when they realize that they can't control the addiction anymore, that their life is turned upside down. They have to accept that they need treatment so they can become healthy and get the support and help that they need. What's really important is to follow every step that they give you, so you can move on with your life and push that addiction aside. If not, your addiction can become much, much worse.